your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.
By right crosses, that one dipped his knees and caused him to totter backwards across the boxing ring. He's trying to bob and weave in the neutral corner, but these are really difficult moments being endured by Yusuf Changalawe. Repeated right hands, disrupting the test here. There's another power driving right cross, two in quick succession. It's the rope that is holding him up, and he finally slumps down the corner post of his own corner to be deposited on the canvas in the 5th round, and I'm not sure he has got the energy or the wherewithal to beat the count. Looked into the eyes of the referee, Mr. Dmitry Boldriev, as the 10 count was being pro stage.
И первым боксером в черном углу. Ему 28 лет, его рост 175 сантиметров, а вес 85 килограмма. В золотом углу ему 30 лет, рост 190 сантиметров, а вес 83,1 килограмма. Профессиональный рекорд 2 победы без поражений, обе победы одержаны нокаутом. Дамы и господа, он чемпион Грузии. Из Тбилиси, Грузия, приветствуйте, Giorgi Nightmare Kushitashvili. Рефери поединка Дмитрий.
Quick look at the tail of the tape. Ahead of this contest, considerable advantage in height from Giorgi Kushitashvili. Scheduled for 8 3-minute rounds. This contest around the 80-kilogram mark to the very best operators in the world over the 3-round format. Each of them competed previously in IBA.PRO events. Ringside, you see Yusuf Changalawe's IBA.PRO debut in the Ethiopian capital of Addis Ababa in August of 2024, won on a split decision victory that night over Peter. And again, his 3-round accomplishments, he takes a cracking right cross over the top from Giorgi Kushitashvili, who's also no stranger to IBA.PRO events, having competed at the Agenda Arena in Dubai in 2024. Ringside to commentate on that event. A real extravaganza. It was still called IBA Champions Nights at that point for the rebranding at the start of last year. He2 undefeated in the pro ranks, 2 wins out of 2, but hasn't been the most active in the conventional pro ranks. Made his debut back in December of 2021, one bout thereafter in February of 2022, and since then it's been concentrating on the 3-round format for Kushitashvili, including making it through to the Paris Olympic Games. In that tournament he competed way up at over 90 kilograms. Reduced opportunities, remember, in terms of weight in the Olympic Games to ensure that there's parity between men and women boxers. So competed as a 92-kilogram heavyweight in Paris 2024. Looking to keep Changalawe pinned near the corner. Changalawe looking to bob and weave before digging away downstairs to the body. Something of an unusual experience for Changalawe as he gets to work with the left hand, uppercut and hook on the inside. But something of an unusual experience to be the shorter boxer by such a distance, and Kushitashvili finding his man on the end of those long, stinging punches. There's a cracking right cross that just causes Changalawe to become disorganized. He still hasn't got himself out of the corner. Kushitashvili, sensing that he may have his man going, keen to keep the pressure piled on. Changalawe fires back with a right cross, just to let Kushitashvili know that he's still in there competing, but a left hand to the body, right cross to the chin from Kushitashvili, continuing to keep Changalawe pinned in the corner. Simply can't get away from Changalawe out with altogether more aggressive intent to begin this second round. Effective defenses behind high-held gloves from Kushitashvili. Shoots out a left jab. Contest right around the light heavyweight limit. Again, presents a towering figure in the light heavyweight division of Kushitashvili. Terrific left uppercut snuck through on the inside by Changalawe, and then he comes forward, left-right combination, but countered immediately by a rapier-like right from Kushitashvili. Cracking exchange during this passage of the round. Good right uppercut turned underneath by Changalawe, and then he brings the backhand into play once again, followed by left uppercut. Kushitashvili following with two backhands in a row, and then drops down to the body with Changalawe on the ropes. And Changalawe just been put under pressure here now. He's got to try and get his defenses back in order. He's trying to fight fire with fire, and it's resulting in terrific two-way action that has got the crowd energized here at the KSK Arena. Just beyond the halfway stage of this second round. Left hook from out of the corner from Changalawe. Then a right hand dug to the solar plexus on the inside. Oh, that's a good left hook to the body, and Changalawe had to take a step back. Continuing to pile on the pressure is Kushitashvili. Changalawe just in danger of becoming a little bit disorganized here now. He's standing totally square on the ropes. He's trying to bob and weave. Then he tried to claim his man but missed. And this a terrific passage of the round once again for Kushitashvili. Back into the breach steps Changalawe. His attempted uppercut and hook was countered swiftly by Kushitashvili. Then another piercing right cross, left hook, and Kushitashvili showing wonderful variety here now. But look at the toughness and competitiveness being demonstrated by the man from Dar es Salaam. Double left hand, uppercut, jab, then a right cross from Kushitashvili.
Commander, welcome back. The station has been waiting. Let me show you around. This is the mech bay, our armored units.
Right hand over the top from Kushitashvili. Changalawe steps back into the fray once more, but Kushitashvili, in what has been an absolutely breathtaking back and forth second round, and it's the man from Tbilisi who has got the better of it for my money. But Changalawe, credit to him, he really did try to change. But here, he's seeking to be the front foot aggressor. Changalawe looking for left hands on the inside. There he sneaks in a nice left uppercut. Jab thrusted out almost simultaneously. There's another left uppercut turned underneath by Changalawe, but it's countered by a cluster of punches from Kushitashvili. To give you an idea as to how effective, how accomplished Giorgi Kushitashvili is on the global stage of three-round boxing. He takes operators of the measure of Lauren Alfonso Berto Dominguez, the Cuban, represents Azerbaijan, and Sharabuddin Atayev. They're the two boxers who have bested him at the semi-final stage at the last two editions of the IBA World Championships. With Alfonso Dominguez, who outpointed him in Tashkent, was ringside for that tournament, and Atayev, who bested him en route to the gold medal, his second successive gold medal, in Dubai just before Christmas in that open-air extravaganza at the tennis stadium. Have been ringside to commentate on both of those events, and Kushitashvili solidifying his credentials as one of the very best in the world. Here he is in a contest scheduled for 8 against the accomplished figure of the man from the East African nation of Tanzania. There's a clipping left uppercut turned underneath. Kushitashvili went in search of the same shot once again. Changalawe bobbing and weaving, his chin remaining rather up in the air, and it's been checked by that left hook, which caused him to totter into his own corner. Trying to keep his wits about him and respond with a jab of his own is Changalawe. But Kushitashvili having the better of these trade-offs in this light heavyweight contest that is being fought at a really high pace. Changalawe on the 10-second clapper, keen to get. So we move into round number 4. Left hook to the body, while the sound of the bell still ringing around the KSK Arena, landed by Changalawe, and he's targeting the long, lean torso of the towering figure of Kushitashvili very effectively indeed in the first 20 seconds of this fourth round. Two men changing left hand, looking for the counter. Right cross is Kushitashvili. Changalawe continuing to explore the body with that spearing jab downstairs. Again, Changalawe, when he retreats to the ropes like that, he does invite pressure. Left hand to the body was followed by a right hand downstairs, which was demonstrably low. Offering his apology in the form of a touch of gloves, Changalawe, but that doesn't reduce the pain and discomfort that Kushitashvili will have endured. That left hand looks on the borderline once again. That follow-up left hand certainly was low. My goodness. But the effectiveness of the protective cut being tested by these low blows that have been dug in from Changalawe. There's a sumptuous left hook downstairs from Kushitashvili. But Changalawe going body hunting here in round number 4. Kushitashvili reciprocating in that regard, and he scores with a good left hand to the body before scoring with a broom handle of a left jab upstairs. Changalawe very busy as he's seeking to hold his feet now and stand in the pocket and not retreat to the ropes or be pushed back to the ropes, where he was spending a significant amount of time over the course of the first 3 rounds. Discernible change of tactics trying to be implemented here by Changalawe, but there he finds himself bulldozed back to the ropes once again by the shaven-headed figure from Tbilisi. Measuring his man with the left hand, heel of the glove into Changalawe's face before Kushitashvili went in search of the right uppercut. Well, he's walking a real tightrope here, and I think he may have invoked the ire of the referee. Repeated low blows from Yusuf Changalawe. He doesn't agree with the verdict, but on numerous occasions here in the 4th round, as Changalawe was going in search of the body, he has strayed below the belt line. Good left hook launched and landed upstairs by Changalawe. But a point deduction on the card now of Changalawe. Good right hand driven in by Kushitashvili, turning right uppercuts underneath. The first one found a home, grazing the chin of Changalawe. Changalawe swinging a left hook while pinned near his own corner. You have to credit the man from Tanzania for seeking to change things up as comprehensively as he sought to do here in round number 4, but he's been docked a point for repeated low blows. Good left hook downstairs from Kushitashvili, appearing between hands that are held high, seeking to walk down Changalawe, looking pinned near the strand. Good right hand landed downstairs from Kushitashvili. The left hook just managed to get behind the right glove of Kushitashvili from Changalawe. Counter left hook. Counterintuitively got there first before the attempted lead-off shot from Changalawe. Effective crisp counter-punching from Kushitashvili. And doubling up the hook down to the body, and I think that has hurt Changalawe. He clapped his right elbow to his flank and then started intimating to the referee, Mr. Dmitry Boldriev, that he was hurt to the back of the head by a rabbit punch. And now he's on his bike. Kushitashvili scores with a thrusting right cross just above the belt line. Changalawe still feeling the effects of that body shot that caused him to clamp his right elbow to his side. See that he's up on the back foot now, completely different posture to the front foot pressure he was seeking to apply in the 3rd round.
Step back.
Spent any time in the boxing ring, the pain of a body shot is something that can take a while to dissipate, and it's been, oh my goodness, the left hook downstairs once again. Surely looked to bring about leaden-footed movement from Changalawe, but he bravely bites down, seeks to swarm his way forwards once more, but he's been picked off repeatedly by right crosses. That one dipped his knees and caused him to totter backwards across the boxing ring. He's trying to bob and weave in the neutral corner, but these are really difficult moments being endured by Yusuf Changalawe. Repeated right hands, disrupting the man's boxing stance, tries to claim Kushitashvili around the waist, the referee intervening to prise the 2 men apart. To all of Changalawe's experience and commitment, being put to the test here. There's another power driving right cross, two in quick succession. It's the rope that is holding him up, and he finally slumps down the corner post of his own corner to be deposited on the canvas in the 5th round. And I'm not sure he has got the energy or the wherewithal to beat the count. Looked into the eyes of the referee, Mr. Dmitry Bodriev, as the 10 count was.
Your referee, Howard Foster. And now, your referee, Howard Foster.